a practice in like Indian households. Like either the eldest grandkid or the favorite kid of the grandparent, their kids will assume responsibility.
Correct. By right, they're supposed to put like a shunt and sort of like the fluid goes into your stomach. So you're actually supposed to go for a surgery for that.
When people say like having a kid is like a very different experience, right? For me, like fathers especially, I think it hits a bit later on compared to the moms. How's life?
Not good.
Why?
You know why I say life is not good, right? What? விலைவாசி ஏறுது. Cost of living is increasing. I'm spending so much of money.
Yeah, but you know, like government இப்போ நிறைய support schemes கொண்டு வராங்க தெரியுமா? Especially இந்த வருஷம். The SG60 and the vouchers, நீ புது father baby vouchers, baby bonusலாம் இருக்கு. So, there's a lot of help actually.
Actually நிறைய இருக்கு, but like one of the I won't say problems, like one of the things that you need to plan, right, is about there's so many things that they are rolled up by the government, right, but then நீங்க வந்து பார்க்கணும் எது நமக்கு செட் ஆகும், like எது நமக்கு like you are eligible, of course நிறைய criteria இருக்கு, so அதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு which you are eligible for and how do you apply, that's another thing also. So like there are resources lah, so you need to go check out, ask around people also lah. So if you quite a lot of help if you look at it lah, especially given I'm similar situation as him also. பிள்ளை வீடு எல்லாம் ஒரே நேரத்தில் வந்துச்சு, then also அம்மா இருக்காங்க பார்த்துக்க, and up to certain point like grandparents இருந்தாங்க, so like there's a lot of like pressures.
You know, I'm the only odd one out here, you know, like I got no little ones, you know.
So what's your situation?
Yeah. So for me, even though I'm not married, I still got to support my grandmothers. We all stay under the same roof lah.
Sorry.
The whole point is like it's something it can be very stressful because like for example, my grandmother recently has been falling, so we went to do like scan and all that. So, and touch wood, she actually, so her problem is she has migraine. She has a very bad migraine since her 30s.
Okay.
So coincidentally, we went to do a scan and they actually found fluid at the back of the head. So the fluid, there's a terminology for that lah. What it does is on the liquid, on the brain fluid, when how it affects is it's sort of like
No, vertigo, right? Affects your balance, right?
affects the balance, affects the movement, you know. And too much of liquid is just bad lah. And so what they did is they drained out the fluid. They drained out
Is
the
it like
fluid.
one time draining out or
By right, they're supposed to put like a shunt and sort of like the fluid goes into your stomach. So you're actually supposed to go for a surgery for that. But we decided not to do that because she's almost 81. So it doesn't make sense. Honestly, it doesn't make sense. So we found that, and not only that, as you age, your brain shrinks. So you can see, you know, on the brain scan and the water on the மூளையில. We found out that could be like a pre cause of dementia. So it's like it's not dementia, but it's like very early stages.
So what's your role in?
Generally, what I do across everyone is I book the appointments. I'm a caregiver for everyone. My grandmother's my father. So what I basically do is book their appointments, ensure they go for their medical checkups, bring them for medical checkups, give them medication in case they need anything, and go buy stuff. So for my grandmother, I'll give my grandmother as an example, right? மருந்து வாங்கணும்னா I'll have to go, then அவங்களுக்கு வந்து blood test நிறையா வரும் because she is also low, she has low iron. Iron. Yeah. It's sort of like I need to take leave, or, you know, I need to go I need to sort of like balance. It's like a balancing act basically. So that really takes up a lot of my time.
And financially, do you
stuff because I mean, my sister contributes where she can, but she's also getting married in a couple of years.
No, but there's also like a practice in like Indian households, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the eldest
Has to,
grandkid,
yeah. Especially if you're the guy.
either the eldest grandkid or the favorite kid of the grandparent, their kids will assume responsibility.
Correct.
Not only that,
This is
the
common in
eldest
Asian
I
households
think the
also.
eldest child also lah.
Yeah.
Elders are
Elders lah. Usually all those elders.
And I'm the eldest grandkid in my generation. So like in that generation, I'm the eldest. So even more.
You are the
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is, but I still take it upon myself to enjoy what I do love. And going back to your point about the government schemes, like they are helping and all that. So I came to find out that there's this home care grant, which if the doctor gives a letter, there's criteria that you need to fill lah. And my grandmother, I think, fulfills a couple of criteria.
Okay.
So we are in the process of actually getting that grant for my grandmother, and that actually helps financially.
How?
Because, like for example, because of the falls, there's broken bones, and like the last one she fall, I think there's a hairline crack in the one of the spine bones or something like that. One of that V.
spine bones.
One
spine,
of the
Spine, yeah.
Spine is the bone.
yeah. No, that they have that.
Spinal
No,
number.
either the spinal cord itself or a disc.
Yeah, one of the
disc,
discs
yeah.
basically.
Disc.
Yeah.
Are you?
There's like something number,
no,
yeah,
that's your vertebrae. In your spine, you have like vertebrae. So
Correct.
if it's a
L1.
Yeah. So one of that lah. So there was like a hairline crack in that. So it is tough sometimes for her to even walk. Sometimes it's tough for her to even go toilet.
So the main, so the scheme that you mentioned, like they help mainly with the financial.
There is a certain amount involved, but it sort of like helps reduces that
Financial burden.
financial burden lah. Because like if me, my sister, basically we are all working ma. யாரும் இல்ல வீட்ல பாத்துக்க.
Bharath, நீ சொன்ன that it helps you with financial burdens and stuff.
I'm in the process of applying it actually. So once I get it, that should sort of like ease the burden lah.
Is there any other things that help? I heard about like CHAS card and all that. Right?
So basically the CHAS card is blue color, which is like the highest tier.
Okay.
If I'm not wrong. Then that gives you like doctor subsidies. So she goes to any clinics or anything like that, right? So there's like a list of doctors she can go to.
Doctor
Or like
himself.
NL
Like
clinics sort of thing.
GPs lah, GPs basically.
Okay.
So அவங்க I stay in Bonavista, அவங்க Holland Roadல ஒரு டாக்டர் கிட்ட போவாங்க. Her favorite doctor lah. So like to the extent that she knows when the doctor is going on holidays, like all that stuff. I'm like, why are you stalking the doctor? But then it's a different story. அவங்க she goes to that GP. Every time she goes to that GP, it's like say a couple of bucks, and she gets like medicines for her migraines, for like whatever, and yeah, it's actually very very helpful in that sense.
So it's like the benefit like like okay, obviously it's the cash, the
Payment
the
upfront.
payments that help, but like I would say like எனக்கு அப்பப்போ like for myself right, டாக்டர் பார்க்கும்போது ஒரு தயக்கம் இருக்கும். ஐயோ இந்த ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட் அப்பப்போ நமக்கெல்லாம் முட்டி வலி இருக்குல்ல, எனக்கு தெரியும் ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட்க்கு போனால் வாலெட் கிழிஞ்சிடும்.
Yes,
So like but அந்த வயசில் especially you need
better care.
care. So like it's not, is it like it removes the mental obstacle of like going to a proper doctor and getting proper care, is it like that?
I'm not so worried about it anymore because I know like this covers it covers that space basically.
That need for her.
Yeah. So it really helps in that sense. And on top of that is the Pioneer package.
Okay.
So because of a Pioneer package my grandmother is basically எல்லாம் பல்லம் கொட்டிடுச்சு. Actually ஒரு பல்லு தான் இருக்கு. So it's like a baby tooth like that. So baby have a first tooth.
No, he's trying to say the baby only will have one or two tooth, right?
Yeah,
so he's trying to link
it looks
that.
like that. So அவங்க dentures போடுறப்ப அந்த Pioneer package-நால got a discount. If I'm not wrong, it was free or something like that.
Right.
And now she's like able to eat mutton and all that. I mean, thank God I haven't seen like she kadikan and the dentures come out lah, but that would be funny. But I think it's kind of like she can enjoy her food lah. She yeah.
So is it like a one-off thing or?
Illa every time she goes, it's sort of like it's subsidized lah. And the Pioneer package she gets monthly like every 3 months 800 plus roughly.
This is apart from the $400. So
Correct. So $400 I'm still applying.
okay. It's in the midst of the process.
Yeah. So
That is monthly.
This is at once every 3 months.
No, I mean the $400 package.
If I'm not wrong, it's monthly.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm not wrong.
So the Pioneer thing, right? Is it like just like a cash payment?
That one is cash payment. The Pioneer package. So on top of the Pioneer package also, right, அது வந்து the CDC வாட்செல்லாம் கொடுப்பாங்க அவங்களுக்கு. ஸோ 250 வெள்ளி வந்து க்ரோசரிஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ஜாமானுக்கு மார்க்கெட்டிங் அந்த மாதிரி, இன்னொரு $250 வந்து சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட்ஸ்க்கு. ஸோ இட்ஸ் சார்ட் ஆஃப் லைக் இட் ஈசஸ் த பர்டன் ஆஃப் வீட்டு செலவையும் பார்த்துக்கணும், மெடிக்கல் செலவையும் பார்த்துக்கணும். ஸோ இட்ஸ் யூஸ்ஃபுல். ஆன் டாப் ஆஃப் தேட் அந்த SG60 வவுச்சர், my grandmother gets 800 because she's above 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For us it's
we 600. For us it's 600 and we only got it after July 22nd. So all this sort of like contributes to whatever we are going through right now. So it's, even though it's tough, I won't say it's like, critical rate tough. Whatever irukku.
Yeah, because like to the extent that like we do, okay, we get our salary all that month to month, but day to day there are expenses that that has to happen.
Yeah.
Sufficing.
Like food, groceries, everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, like these sort of things do help ease the burden lah. At least for a while, So like it's not like people sometimes don't know if they're thinking like, oh, magical solution, everything is like great. No, it's good. If you use it well. And it covers your cost of living. It's for me, it eases a lot of mental burden.
It is.
Options.
Because there's so much of things going on, right? Like mentally, sometimes it was quite exhausting. And then mentally it was very exhausting. But good taking care,
okay,
expenses,
like the whole thing,
but that whole package itself, and it's I thought it's like it's part of being a millennial. But thankfully, it's easing off. It's easing off and it's getting easier for me.
And especially for you, because you say you're also contributing financially. Right? So these sort of things will help you with regards to how much you can save.
Exactly.
Does it help with you planning ahead in terms of finances?
Yes. With the current, with the schemes coming up as well. With the current schemes, the schemes that were and the schemes coming up, it is actually thankfully helping me to plan ahead what I need to do.
உனக்கு வந்து வயசானவங்களை பார்த்துக்கிறது.
Yes.
எனக்கு வந்து complete opposite. Small baby. It is not easy. Hey, I haven't slept in years.
Hey!
No, actually, like for me, right, like my situation was, I would say, pretty unique. I would say it's like the worst or whatever, but challenging because, right, I applied for my BTO 2019 and my luck that the house was completed in July 2024.
Yeah.
Okay. And my wife got pregnant in January 24. So baby is due in September. Right? So towards like the third trimester, my house, I got the keys and renovations were happening. And you need to prep for the baby also.
Yeah.
So at that time, right, it was so horrible. Like the headspace, like, because my wife and I are very, very particular about the house. Where the switches were, what color the switches were, everything we were very, very particular about. And then for the baby also, we are equally particular. And then all these things cost so much money to like handle, right? Like renovations now can cost you up to like,
I know.
and then with the baby coming also, there's like medical bills. We chose to go private lah. So it's like medical bills for the baby, and then a whole bunch of things that you need to buy for the baby. Like you got like sterilizer lah, bottle warmer lah, a bunch of bottles, a bunch of teats.
I assume Pampers.
Yeah. Oh, that's the number one.
You stock it up.
I know.
Because when the baby's coming, right, like you don't know whether you'll have time to like head to the store and this and that. So at this time when I was planning for it, like finances wise, because of such a huge commitment with regards to the house,
Right.
and also the baby coming up, like finances were at my forefront lah. Like how எப்படி ரெண்டையும் like finance பண்ணது ஒரே நேரத்துல. So and I. No jokes. I was actually very glad that there's like the baby bonus cash gift that the government gives, right? Because at least you can cover certain necessities for me.
Right.
For me, like how I used it was to cover like baby's essential stuff and the things that my wife and I needed at that time period. Because because the finances were tight, already paying for like the housing, the appliances and all that, right? The cash gift helped with regards to covering the baby stuff for me lah. So it helps lah, honestly. Like to be honest, like, you know, you mentioned about like your the pioneer generation and just for you, right? It removed a bit of a mental obstacle about going to seek caregiving. Like, for me, like when I know the baby's coming and I know when there are these things given to new parents, right? I was like, okay, I can breathe a little bit easier because I don't need to panic. Like the finances going the rate or something. So it really helped lah. And then on top of that, they also give like the child development account where you can use it for like the child schooling and everything in the future. And also, you know, for like the CDA and your
You can use for the pediatrician.
You can also pick the banks that you want the cash deposited in, and you can pick according to the interest rates.
Oh, so they actually that one is flexi.
You choose.
I know,
When you're registering, you choose. So they have a few like partner banks that you can register with to get it lah. So these are all things that you learn, you know, and to register for it also, it's not complicated. Pretty direct.
You hear your baby cry, you check your bank account. Come in there. 3K has been
it helps
deposited.
because to be honest, they cover when the baby is born, that 3K, and then after that, when the kid is going to school, so I can plan ahead for a lot of things. So it helps lah.
So நீ வந்து அந்த CD and the child development account அதை பற்றி பேசிட்டு இருந்த, பட் அது வந்து one clarification, அது வந்து உன் அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு போதா இல்லை எந்த அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு?
இல்லை, ஒரு தனி அக்கௌண்ட், குழந்தைக்குன்னு ஒரு தனி அக்கௌண்ட் இருக்கும். and அந்த அதுக்கு உள்ள போகிற காசெல்லாம் you use it for the baby's necessities.
So you can access it now is it, or
can access but use for necessities. But the CDA all like the development one is more for like educational, those sort of things.
Right.
But that comes usually later on. Like usually 10 months lah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
But you can use it
You want to say
for
about childcare and all lah.
Sorry?
Pediatrician also you can use.
Yeah, helps.
Yeah. Then like for me, like the other thing was the cash gift கொடுத்தாங்கல்ல. Now and how my wife and I planned it was we use it for the baby's necessities. I mean, people can use it like per what they deem is necessary for them. For me, we planned it per like, okay, baby now and there's a lot of things you need to buy, right? You got your diapers, you got your wet tissue. Wet tissue is currency. Wet tissue is so important and you need to have it in stock. And these are the things you really need on standby and in bulk. It's not one of those things where, one tissue finishing now, let's wait and let's order the next one. You need to have everything on standby. And when you're buying these things in bulk, right, the bill does come up to a higher amount. So getting like this cash gift really, really help with regards to these immediate necessities, especially when the kid is born. To be honest, they poop and pee a lot, right? And it's like very unpredictable at that starting phase, especially because the first 3 months are, especially if it's your first kid, like it was for me, like you had no idea what the pattern is.
On average, how many times did your son go toilet?
Oh, you can go up to 11, 12 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because sometimes like when they poop, they feel uncomfortable, so you need to change it.
Yeah.
The queue is crying.
No, wait. That means it's what, 11, 12? Not the
Every 2 hours you change the diaper.
About every 2 hours.
No, so every...
Okay, so if I were to break it down for you, right, you feed them every 3 hours-ish. 2 to 4 hours, that's the range lah.
Okay, so that's
first 3 months.
baby milk.
When you feed them, you change.
Yeah, that's the practice lah.
So before you feed, you change.
But it can be earlier also.
You can be early also. But most parents will have this nice scenario where the moment they change, they put the final Velcro strap, okay, my kid is done, then you hear the poop sound.
It happens. So you always have to be...
It's like they know.
You always,
It's like they know, that's done.
because
Time
maybe
to
they
poop.
feel more comfortable actually. They feel more comfortable and they start pooping lah. And, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was so much of...
Yeah, there's a lot of things, bro. It depends on what the parents want to do.
No, I agree, but then...
But the diapers and wet tissues all...
But this
Like-
is pretty much standard lah.
the standard under the diaper, அதெல்லாம் is the wet wipes, அதெல்லாம் standard wet. So you
But the
can't...
quantity of use
Oh.
is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a very magical journey having a kid.
It's a very...
Actually, it's true. Like, when people say like having a kid is like a very different experience, right? Like it hits you, like for me, like fathers especially, I think it hits a bit later on compared to the moms. But it's different. Like now I'm going overseas, I like, got anxiety. I never
yeah.
would have thought about
Yeah.
it, you know. Like, you
Yeah.
tell me now, when I was young, if you tell me I'm going overseas for work, I was like, yes,
Yeah,
extend leave,
let's go,
travel
bro.
around. Now it's okay. Latest flight, earliest flight back.
But you mentioned about work, right? How do you align work with being a new father? Like, is there some flexible work arrangement or how?
Yeah. Thankfully for me, actually, like my parenting style, and this differs parent to parent, and not a knock on anyone. Like for my parenting style and my wife's parenting style, we want to be at home with the kid more. So it helps that I have flexible work arrangements that are in company's policy also. So it really helps. And the reason why I specifically mentioned like policy is that I don't have to worry that I'm asking out of my like contract, or I don't have to feel uncomfortable like I'm asking for more or something. It's an arrangement that I can use. So actually நிறைய உதவி பண்ணுது. ஏன்னா லைக் என் பிள்ளை வீட்டில் இருக்கும்போது நான் வந்து worry பண்ண தேவையில்லை. லைக் அவன் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கான், சாப்பாடு நேரத்துக்கு வருதா, and சேஃப்டியை பற்றி I don't have to be concerned so much. ஏன்னா நான் வீட்டிலேயே இருக்கேன். And it really helps like mentally. And if I were to like just like explicitly say certain things also, right, I can be more present in case there's any milestone that happens also. You know, sometimes because of my flexible work, right, I was able to see my son taking like the first 2 steps.
That's
It happened
beautiful.
during work hours.
That's beautiful.
But thankfully I was at home lah. So it really, really helps like this. So it's like being more involved, and now like skill set wise also, because when you're at home, you can take care of the baby more, meaning like you can change the diapers more. You know how to handle them. Handling the baby will your wrist, right? Nalla suluk varum. So you need to
I
train.
like how you're doing chamak challo, but
Yeah. no, the wrist, right? You really need to balance on your wrist and all that. So it's like training for all these things, like showering them, all that. So the flexible really, really helps, and it helps with my wife also, because when she's not at home, I'm at home,
right.
and when I'm not at home, she's at home.
So it's balancing.
So there's very good balance, and we are allowed to be more hands-on also.
நீ வந்து இந்த காஸ்ட் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் அதெல்லாம் பற்றி பேசிட்டு இருந்த, எனக்கு வந்து சிடிசி வாட்ச் அதெல்லாம்
Yeah, bro.
ஹெல்ப்ஸ் யூ ஆல்சோ
A lot. So okay, I'm going to be explicit. நான் வந்து என் பழைய வீட்டில் இருக்கும்போது I didn't have a lot of hawker center options nearby, no coffee shops nearby also. So it's not something that I accessed very easily at that time. But now ever since like we have like the CDC vouchers and all that, right? Now like I am very like it's a very easy option for me to go to hawker and get food. Like especially like chicken rice, all that. No problem. Chicken rice, carrot cake, all my hawker center has like my video is near a big hawker center. So there's a lot of food options, and I don't have to worry about am I spending too much on food and all that. It really helps with regards to like the cost of living, for at least for that time period where I can use that voucher. If I use it depends on how I use it, how long it lasts lah. But it's a very good option for me with regards to planning my budget.
So you plan your hawker expenditure also lah, in a way.
For me, I do because I plan my budget according to categories like food, this and that. So the way I approach budget, it really, really helps with taking the money that I can put into food into something else and those sort of things, because it's essentially covered lah. And also the supermarket one also. It really, really helps a lot. Like with regards to like it promotes me cooking at home more. Like I use it more for groceries.
Okay.
Like, you know, some people use it in like NTUC for like different things like house, like laundry, like detergents and those sort of things. So whatever they want, they can get there. I use it more for groceries because we want to cook at home more, and having this CDC voucher, it like makes the entry into doing that much easier. There's like less obstacles lah. I need to like buy this and that, and I can choose like proper ingredients and have home cooked food more often lah.
உனக்கு எவ்வளோ commitment டா, but did you have any room or any space for yourself in terms of upgrading? ஆமா,
we sit down there all the time.
கேள்வியோ ஒழுங்கா கேட்கணும். இந்த மாதிரி கேவலமா கேட்டாக்கா எவன் தான் அந்த மாதிரி
சிம்பாலிக்கா கேட்கறேன்டா.
சிம்பாலிக்கா.
I'm talking about yourself, your ambitions, your career. Did you have time for that?
When?
Even his skills future credit use பண்ணியா கேக்குறேன்டா.
I'm coming to that only. Skills future, did you use that?
சிம்பாலிக்கா கேக்குறியா?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So for me, right, I have always had an interest to develop a side hustle. Why are you laughing, Bharath?
இல்லை சைட்னு சொன்னியே எனக்கு அந்த சைட்ஸ் அந்த
அது பேர் தான் side.
So I've always like, for me personally, I always wanted to do something else on the side aside from my day job as well. Like, so I'm a marketing professional. So, but I've always been into fitness, right? So, but it was always like a hobby sort of thing. I mean, you went to the gym.
I know you.
Yeah, so I mean, it was always like a hobby, but I was very, very invested in it. Like I studied it, like from a nutritional side of things, from exercising side of things, and how different bodies react to different things. So I was actually very, very heavily studying it. So it became more than a hobby, it became more like a passion thing. But there were two different things that I wanted to do with that passion, because the passion never died out. It was like, I started in 2009 and appilirundhu it has never like wavered. So I used my skills future actually. I used it, I think 2023 then I used it with you.
Yeah.
2023 I think I used it. 2022 or 2023. I used it at that time because I wanted to hit two goals of mine. Number one will be to actually get more knowledge about it, like proper professional
Certification.
advice, knowledge first. So proper professional advice, proper information coming from credible sources, right? Because my learning was all self-sought after. I went after the knowledge and I got it, and sometimes a lot of it is YouTube bros also, right? So you never know if it's scientific, and some people, a lot of it is opinionated.
They call it bro science.
Pro science.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it's like validated or not. So getting this certificate helped me with the knowledge, and knowledge that can transfer to different people. And then this is where it allowed me to hit my side job. I was able to use that certification. Like I took the American certification of exercise. Like that's one of the highest PT standards. So I used that, and I can actually market myself as a freelance fitness personal trainer also. Because of the certification, I felt very confident that, okay, I have the knowledge, I know how to cater to different people. And when I approach people that say I'm a personal trainer, I can tell that I'm a legitimately certified personal trainer. And it helped with regards to making myself more marketable and more credible. So I got the knowledge out of it, and I got proper certification out of it, which made me more reliable and allowed me to get clients. So it really helped, and I did get clients for quite a bit, because thankfully, because my Instagram was already pretty like vocal about like fitness stuff at that point of time. So it helped when people approach me also, I can actually help them and give them advice also, and it helps with regards to me, like, okay, for a job when I was doing the personal training, yes, I helped clients achieve the goals, and it gave me a lot of gratification also. And but because of the knowledge that I got, I also helped my family members also. Like I have like my mom who's like older, so and she went for like knee replacements all. I have like certain knowledge about the exercises and certain things that she needs to do, and it helped me take care of her for her physio also.
So in fact, like schemes help lah.
Yeah, it helped me a lot. Like for me, it covered like my newborn at a very tricky time when the house and baby both coming at the same time. And I work with somebody telling, you should never plan two. You're talking about someone else, but I was nearby lah. You should never plan two major life events at one time. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
How do I know? So these things happen, and then but because of like the personal training, so it added also helped me give more income, and able to sustain like a better life at home also lah, because of the income.
Maybe he was right, but then what he didn't know that if there's help around, right, maybe you could squeeze in 2 or 3 life achievements at one go.
Yeah, you can. Actually, honestly, right, the main thing that I've learned about the baby, right, is like you need to be very, for me, it's a major issue. You need to be flexible with your time. I am a routine guy. Wake up, I'll do this for 5-10 minutes, I'll do that for another 10 minutes, and the whole day is planned out. But with a baby, you cannot
Nothing is planned out.
Yeah, you have to be super flexible. And those 10 minutes that you take to do something, it can be happening any time of the day. You know, so you just need to be very flexible with your time, and flexible work. Speaking of flexibility, the flexible work arrangement really helps. And it helped me build a bond with my kid, because of that. Like that commute time, when I leave office, I don't have to travel back and lose that 1 hour. Now straight after I end work, whatever last email I sent of the day, I go straight to the playpen and play with him.
Yeah.
And it helps. It helps build the bond.
That 1 hour is a lot actually. In
Actually,
terms of
Yeah, extra hour.
the extra hour.
It's also a bit stress free, because you playing when you play with your kid, you just don't think about it.
So the 1 hour I get stepped on my hair pull. Now he learned this thing where he pulled my hand, kicked my face.
Ratatouille.
Can you try?
Don't want. So he like grabbing everything. So that time I just like, he grabbed my hair, pulled, then the feet come pop. And I'm like, thank you very much.
Doing God's work.
He's doing work for us lah. We should actually buy him more treats.
That's why.
Next.
Treats I did. Now you buy for my dog now. Hey, baby biscuit,
Yeah.
rusk.
Yes. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Okay.
என் பிள்ளைய நாயா கிட்டியாடா
ஐயோ.
பாவி பையல ஐயோ இரு நான் straight away
Once his kid sees this, when he grows up, he's gonna have a grudge on you. His kid lah.
Hey, he good. He will like.
he cried.
No. He sees Bharath, then he cries.
No. He was actually sleeping on me.
That time we come my house, right?
Recently.
Yeah, that time we come my house before we went to the previous recording. Then his luck lah, Radha just woke up. Like I think like 20 minutes after he woke up, he's grumpy. He entered the house there, Rana was there, he like
No, he cry like whistle sound like that.
no, he has a warm up face. He's like what?
Hey, like that he cry when your mother come also he cry.
I don't
Aunt
believe
come also he cry. So it's not
My mother like to irritate. So my mother will go and do all sorts of stuff.
I so.
No, I don't blame his son. It's his face.
I agree.
ஸோ இது பார்ட் 1 மட்டும்தான். என் கதையும் நம்ம யுவா கதையும் கேட்டுட்டீங்க. இன்னும் 2 ஜீவனுங்க கதை இருக்கு.
இது ஏன் கதை இருக்கு கேட்க போறீங்க.
ஸோ அது பார்ட் 2ல வரும். Tune in for that.